Hello friends, how are you? Today I'm going to make a MFSideMenu tutorial in iOS Objective C. I've seen many tutorials regarding the aim slide out SV reveal controller, but I haven't seen any video tutorial regarding MFSideMenu. So let's get started. Just open google.com, write MFSideMenu, and you'll find a Git library written by Mike Frederick. Thanks to him. It's one of such a nice library. You need to import this MFSideMenu folder in your project. So let's get started. Create a new project, single view application. I'm going to name it as MFSideMenu tutorial. Save it. Let's start. Okay. So main.story. I'm going to disable the auto layout. I'm not very familiar with auto layout, so you can depending on your need. So I've already downloaded this library earlier. MFSideMenu master. I need to import this particular folder into our project. So make sure these are take copy items in grid groups. Fine. Okay, just build a project. I suspect there might be some errors here. Yeah, here we go. So there are some semantic errors here, so you can fix it by just importing the UIKit framework, and when you run it, I suspect there might not be any errors found. You can fix it this way. Okay, now let's go to storyboard and take a new view controller. Sorry. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it subclass of MFSideMenu container, and I'm going to make it as initial view controller because this is basically the container, and this container will hold all the left, right, and central view controllers for MFSideMenu. It will do nothing, it will just hold it. So this is our view controller now. I'm going to embed this view controller with a navigation controller, and I'm going to make this main VC nav as the storyboard ID. Perfect. Okay, so here's our view controller. You can provide the storyboard ID to it also. I'm going to take a bar button. Okay, left. Perfect. Now go to app delegate and import the MFSideMenu controller.h, and I'm going to make a storyboard object. UI storyboard with name. Main is the name of my storyboard, and as bundle, main bundle. Okay, and MFSideMenu container controller object is created, and make it as a root view controller. Just typecast it with SideMenu controller. Okay, fine. I'm gonna make it. I'm just going to import. No, I'm gonna not import anything. I'm just going to make a navigation controller, and it will be the main VC, and instantiate with identifier, and what identifier I've given here, the main VC now. Copy it, paste. Perfect. So controller, set central controller as main VC. So let's run this project. Oh yeah, just wait a minute. Sorry, I'm going to run on 5S. Oh, 6 is opened. Okay, no problem. Let's run on 6. Okay, here we go. Fine. So we have this left button here which will slide the menu, the left menu here, and this is our view controller we see. I'm sorry to not to put any identification mark here so that I think you might be confused regarding. So I just put a label on this view controller class, the main VC, the main VC level, and this is basically the view controller class. And just run it again so that it will be identified on what I'm trying to do. So it's a main VC here. Okay, perfectly fine. Now next step is just to open a side menu view controller on this. So for that I'm going to make a new file. I'm going to give a name left side view controller. Yes. Okay. So this left side view controller is basically the controller which will come from the left side, and it's going to take a new view controller. Okay, perfectly fine now. And I'm going to make the class as left side view controller. Okay, perfectly fine. Just give a label here, left, for the identification marks basically. Okay, now in the app delegate I'm going to make a new controller object. Let's say it's left controller. Instantiate, and it's basically the left controller. I'm going to copy paste the ID here. Okay, perfectly fine. I'm just going to make this line button. Yes, set left view controller as the left controller. Perfectly fine now. I'm going to run this project again. So what I did basically, I just made the two controllers, one the center, one the left, and just made a container and put these controllers and set them as center as left. So here we go. On left it will not function because I haven't coded for the bar button, but when you slide here you will see there is a left. So you make a sliding menu here by using MFSideMenu. Okay, let's move further. So in order to make this click enable, what I'll do, just click on identity inspector, and this is our view controller class, the main view controller class. I'm going to what I did is basically I just control click or just right click, just click on it and just right click, drag and go here and just select an action and left button click, and I'm going to view controller. And what I need to import the MFSideMenu. MFSideMenu class nothing but it just contains the two controllers, which two main important classes which are needed by the subsequent controllers. So here we go, menu container view and toggle left, and you can provide any completion if you want. So here we go. Now sorry, now run the project and the click will also work along with the track. First the track, okay, now the click, toggle, open, close, fine. So you have made this, now just to modify, and we're going to make a table view on the left side of this. So what you're going to do is, this is our left controller. I'm going to delete this label, the left label, and I'm going to take a UI table view, make the data source and delegate to the left side menu controller. Perfect. And I'm going to make a custom table class for it, and I'm going to make a class, let's say my table, sorry, UI table view cell, my table view cell. Okay. Perfectly fine. So this is my table view cell, and I have to provide my custom class to it in order to basically tell that this class belongs to this cell. And here I'm going to make the identifier cell. Okay, now let's move on to the left side menu container, left side view controller, and I'm going to write here UI table view data source, your table view delegate. So we need the two most important functions in order to achieve the table view. First is the integer number of rows in section, and other one is the UI table view cell, table view cell for row at index path. So I just want to make an array, and it will tell the menus, and I'm going to load this array in it with objects. Let's see, first and the second. I'm going to return menus count here. I'll return the count of the array, and I'm going to import the hash import my table view cell, make my table view cell, so table view tq user cell identifier cell. If cell level equals to nil, I'm going to make my table cell a lock init UI table cell default, and reuse identifier will be the cell. Okay, and cell.text label.text will be, sorry, I forgot here semicolon, and it will be menus object at index path dot row and return cell. So here it's perfectly fine, I guess. Now let's run this project again in order to see what our left menu is. It's building, build succeeded. Here we go. So when you click on it, yeah, here we go. We get a table view here. We get a table view in the first and second controller. Just make sure that it's not, overlapping the status bar. So what I'm going to do is just